Okay, so we got this pretty cool new feature that allows you to create user-defined URLs and put in values specific to whatever you want, basically, by using what's called a user-defined tag. So I'm going to show you how this is done and what this is really for. So let's go over to Core Links real quick. Now what you'll notice is we have things like Amazon, Apple, Barnes & Noble, and all these different things. But what happens if you have something up here that's not supported? Well, typically you would use user-defined, which is what we're going to do. But there's kind of an issue with user-defined as in the older version of this, and that was that you would type in a user-defined link, but if you had a specific URL inside of that, for each book, it's not going to work. It's all going to send you to one spot. Now, this is great for things like your newsletter. So, in the back of each one of your books, it just sends you to, the home page of your newsletter or what have you. But what happens if there's another service out there? And this was brought to our attention by one of our users, and they said, I have books on all romance ebooks, and each one of them has their own section, but I can't just put a core link into that and then update a value for each book record. So it kind of makes it a little bit tough. I have to actually go in and do a book specific link for each one instead of using core links. So what we decided to do was make it so you can do this. And what I did was I asked Ben to give me a link to his two favorite romance two favorite romance books. So he sent me this one and this one. And so we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and show you how to do that. So, all right. So basically what we'll say here is all romance ebooks. And let's go ahead and grab this link from here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this link in here, but you'll notice that this whole section right here is going to be book specific. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a tag code. And how we do that is we put a left bracket, then we type in whatever we want. So in this instance, since it's all romance ebooks, I'm going to put ARE-ID. You can say whatever you want. It doesn't really matter as long as you don't use things like ampersands and question marks and such. So do that, and then I'm just going to say, we already have the link name up here, but we'll just say book page for fun here. Okay, and so we'll say add new core book link. Okay, and then we see up top here that we have the link is defined. So let's go over to books, and we're going to say, we're going to add two books here. We'll say Ben's kind of read. Yes, I know, childish, I don't care. All right, so ARE-ID equals, now you notice I'm using the exact same tag that I used when I created the link. That you have to do exactly what you put there here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this value here and we're going to paste it in for that. Okay? And I'm just going to say add book. Now at this point, you'll see that all romance ebooks is here. It gives us a link. And if we edit this, it shows us this. And we notice that it says RID is in here. So we can see what that's going to be hooked to. But it's going to be replacing this real time. So when we click on this, it's going to open up the new page. And you'll notice that it actually put it in and it brought us to one of Ben's books. So now we say, okay, that's cool. What if we go back and we add another book? Okay, so we'll call this another book for Ben. And this time we'll copy the one from this book. Okay, sorry. So we'll copy that value. Put the value there. Now when we click this one, it'll open up. So